Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.
This is our Friday 5-minute fix. Welcome to the Leveling Up podcast with me, George Swift from Bigger, Brighter, Bolder. The Leveling Up podcast is here to give you the personal development, the entrepreneurial development and the business growth that you, the ambitious business owner, desires. I'm here to give you the motivation, the inspiration, but above all else, as always, to challenge your aspirations to take you and your business to the next level. Don't forget, subscribe so that you never miss an episode. It can be hard to do some of the things that we need to do, even though we know we need to do them, if we equally know that not everyone around us supports us in that action. So in this episode, I just want to give you a quick food for thought to take into this weekend, so you can come out next week, potentially all guns blazing, with a new mindset, a new focus, a new perspective. And that is, you have to do what it is that you know you need to do. You have to take other people into consideration, for sure. You don't want to ignore other people's feelings about what you're doing. You don't want to ignore the impact that what you're doing has on other people. But fundamentally, when you're a leader in business, when you're a leader in your own life, then you have to do what it is that you need to do. And one of the hardest traits in leadership is actually doing things that are unpopular. And you've only got to look around the world around us right now to see how people are constantly avoiding doing things that are unpopular. Everything's a popularity competition. You can't upset anybody. You can't do anything that might offend somebody. And because of that, we live in a world where we feel like we can't do things if it rocks the boat, or we can't do the things if it's going to have a knock-on effect to somebody else, if it's going to upset somebody else, if it's going to potentially even hurt someone else. The bottom line is, when we are taking our life to the next level, when we are taking our business to the next level, we have to give ourselves the responsibility, and we have to trust ourselves to make the right decisions for ourselves and do the things that we need to do in order to get the results that we're committed to achieving. As our businesses grow, as our careers start to take off, increasingly, we're going to have to make tougher decisions. Increasingly, we're going to be called upon to make the decisions that maybe aren't necessarily the popular ones. Right now, the decisions that you have to make, they might be ones that maybe certain members of your family aren't in favour of. Maybe the people closest to you will be impacted by these decisions. And therefore, we avoid doing the things that we know we need to do, and we compromise ourselves in a vain attempt to not upset other people. As a self-confessed people pleaser myself, I totally understand how hard it can be to make the tough decisions, especially the ones that maybe other people don't approve of, or the ones that you know are going to negatively impact other people. I know people who run their life based on not trying to upset people. I know people that avoid making the very decisions they know they have to and taking the action they need to in order to honour themselves and to honour what they are doing in life and where they're going in life, in some vain attempt to not upset other people. If you can resonate with any of this, I want to give you a mantra to live by. And that is that you actually do have free choice. You can do what you need to do. You can make the tough decisions, and yeah, you can make decisions and you can take action that potentially negatively impacts other people, but you need to do it with the best interests of those people at heart. So my little mantra that I live by is do what you need to do with the highest of intentions for everybody involved. In other words, if I'm going to take an action or make a decision that's going to negatively impact someone close to me, I still have to be able to make that decision and take that action if it's the right thing for me, but I need to do it with the best interests of everyone else involved. Even if it's going to negatively impact other people, it still has their best interests at heart. I'm not trying to hurt them, I'm not trying to upset them, and I want the best for them to come out of this situation. It's not about being cavalier with other people's emotions. It's not about disregarding other people and the impact you're having on those people. It's not about not caring about other people. It's not about being selfish. It's just about being able to do what you know you need to do even though it might negatively impact other people, even though people close to you and people further afield might not agree with you, they might not support you in it. It's the fact that you can still do it. It's the right thing for you to do, but you do it with the best intentions of everybody involved. I've used this many times with people. I've said to people, there's no law that says you have to stay married to someone. There's no honor in martyrdom. If the right thing to do is get a divorce, even if the other person doesn't agree with you, but if it's the right thing for you, you can still do it because it's the right thing for you. And you have to be able to do that as an empowered human being and to make that tough decision for yourself. But you do it with the best of intentions for the other person involved. You might not get thanked for it. They might not appreciate that you're doing it with the best of intentions for them because they might completely and utterly disagree with your course of action, as might those people around you. But fundamentally, if it's the right thing for you, you have to stand by that decision that's the right thing for you. You have to honor yourself and honor your own personal journey and honor what it is that you're creating out of life, but you do it with the best of intentions for everyone else that it impacts. It doesn't stop you from doing it. It just means that you do it with the highest of regard, with the utmost respect for everybody else that this impacts. Now, the marriage example is one that I share, but this could be sacking an employee. It could be making someone redundant. It could be ceasing to work with one partner and moving to another partner. It might be moving house and the impacts that has on the kids' education or the kids' friends. This might be changing your business, changing your models. It might be changing anything in your life that obviously inevitably will have a knock-on effect to those people who also inhabit the space and the environment that change is happening. But when you are the leader of your life, the leader of your business, when you're the one setting your goals, when you're the one with a vision, when you're the one that's working towards your objectives, then you know what the right thing is for you to do. And therefore, you don't want to compromise on that, but you do want to do it with the highest of integrity for everyone else concerned. As you go into this weekend, maybe ponder on what you're putting off. Ponder on the tough decisions that you know you need to make, the action that you know you need to take. Maybe even if it's not one that's supported by other people, maybe even by the people closest to you. Maybe it's a decision that will negatively impact other people. And really ask yourself, is this the right thing? Is this the right course of action? And if it is, how can you still take action? How can you still follow this path and still have the greatest of intent for everybody else that it impacts? Thank you for listening. As always, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend these few moments with me. My commitment to you is always to bring you content to help you, to inspire you, to motivate you to take yourself and your business to the next level. If you find yourself at a loose end this weekend, you want to go and check out what we're doing at our success groups, then please head over to biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. We've got groups of ambitious business owners from starting up their businesses, from business owners that are doing 20, 30, 40, 50k, that are leveling up their business to 100k plus. And we've got groups of business owners that are doing multiple hundreds of thousands of pounds in turnover, and they're looking to scale their business to the next level. Wherever you are in your own entrepreneurial journey, we have groups of ambitious business owners just like you, both leveling themselves up and leveling up their business. Go and check us out at biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. If you're ready for a conversation, my partner in life and in business, Tracy Miller, would love to have a conversation with you about how we might be able to help you create what you want to create out of your business. You can contact her at tracy.miller@biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. I'll drop those links in the description of this episode. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you on Monday. And until then, as always, be successful.
Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.